Welcome back everybody, Todd here, Mark Legacy Acres. In this video we're pouring our basement walls. The day started with them unloading all the forms off from the truck, getting everything in position so that they get started for the day. They sprayed all the forms with a water-based lubricant so that they could easily take the forms off after the walls had cured up and were all ready. Here they're building all the rebar grids, so they'll be inside the forms in the concrete for even more reinforcement. Here the very first forms are going in, just the small ones, and then they'll put the larger, taller forms on top of this base. Here he's putting metal spacers in place to keep the walls correct distance apart from each other, and they'll actually stay in the concrete, and then the tabs will be broken off later. So all of that stays with the form. I'm not sure if I show it anywhere, but they'll actually tie the rebar grids to the center of those spacers to make sure that the rebar is centered in the concrete wall. All the forms are pre-laid out. They know which forms they're going to need where. So those are all laid out so that they don't have to keep going around the walls that they've built to get the forms. All of those are laid out by size ahead of time so that they don't have to add additional manpower to move them. It was amazing that they had everything laid out. They knew what they would need, and it was all there. Finally get to pour some concrete into all these forms, and they started off with these steps, I'll call them, and everything you'll see a little bit later on that they have to keep putting some up because some of the material would force its way up in the lower steps. and they'd have to put some of that material back in the upper steps. It was quite the process that they had to go to make this all work, because those are all open underneath. So all the concrete he's putting in there, all that weight he's putting in there, pushes up into that lower step past it. So they had to keep working it and working it to make it perfect. They vibrated the concrete to make sure that all the air bubbles were out, so they'd have a really nice final product.
Away from that corner a little bit there.
I hear the guys working across the pond. They got started here early this morning. They were here until 8:30, 9 o'clock last night, pouring the walls, and I think they're taking off the forms this morning. I'll meet you over there. Let's see what they're doing. They're spraying on a additional water barrier for the areas that will be buried in the soil to give us even additional protection against water seeping into the basement. It's probably overkill, but we wanted to take advantage of every single way possible to make sure that we don't have water issues.
Hose drag, yell at me or somebody. Okay. I need it dragged back, please.
All right, the guys have left for the day. They were here late last night, so they're cutting out, see if they can get some turkey hunting done and some bass fishing and everything else. Water sealant within 2 feet of the top, and I can throw some soil on that concrete anyway, but we decided on 2 feet because I don't want any of that black showing. You probably saw earlier he was double doing on each of the seams, so that is extra sealant. Here though, where there's not going to be any visibility to the outside of the house, because this is going to be a covered porch, so this is all going to be filled in. They went ahead and waterproofed all the way to the top. Found that kind of interesting. Makes sense though. These, if you notice, these were the spacers that kept the forms the correct distance apart. They just pound those off, so everywhere that they were doing waterproofing, they went ahead and knocked those off today. I assume they'll come back and knock these off later. If not, no big deal. These will be buried, and the ones that aren't buried, I can knock them off. They were pretty easy. I'll take you around the other side and show you some details there that I thought were interesting. If you were here for the pouring of the footers, if not, you should go watch that because I thought it was pretty interesting. But anyway, they had these plastic forms that they used that's got little slits in there to be able to capture water, and you won't be able to see it from the inside, but trust me, they're on the inside also, so water can get in from underneath the floor if it gets in there and drain in this, and then they just drilled a hole in that right there, and then we'll bring it on out. In addition to this drainage, which goes all throughout the entire house, we're also going to have another drainage pipe that's going to get buried, I think, tomorrow. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Bring you over here, the little forethought of things that I might not have thought about if I were doing it all, but they left a hole in the wall for where the septic's going to come out. So that's nice. They got that all done, and I think that's going to start next week. The plumber's going to be here, and I assume they'll set the septic to drain out. They'll set the drains for the shower, the water closet, and the sink, as well as there'll be a drain in the utility room. So I think it looks nice. I mean, it's coming along. I can't wait for framers to start. Framers might be delayed by a couple weeks, but if that's the case, that's the case. So other than the obligatory drone shot that my wife wants, so I'll include it for you guys too at the end, it'll just be a snapshot. That is it for this video. We will see you on the next one. Hey, thanks for joining along.